Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about some Vanderpump Rules drama because Vanderpump Rules has officially started filming. Yep, this week. And we've been waiting for this because I feel like at this point, the cameras have missed some of the most important parts. Like, one, Tom and Katie getting a divorce, moving into their own separate apartments and listing their home. Two, the whole fall of the empire that was Randall, Emmett, and Lala Kent navigating that. Three, talking about Ariana and Katie going through the sandwich shop stuff. Like there's just been a lot going on. And I don't understand unless it was because they shared their production, they're like the producers and the camera people with another franchise, like maybe the Real Housewives of Potomac or something, and they needed that to finish before they came back over and started filming Vanderpump Rules. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But we're going to get into the drama. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently Vanderpump Rules just began filming on Wednesday. Now it's the 10th season, but already we have some drama. Charlie Burnett, who I don't even understand why she's on the show anymore. And I'm not trying to get anyone fired, but her storyline is non-existent. She talks about how she's never tried pasta. I don't get this casting at all. It makes no sense to me, but we'll get into it. Okay, here we go. But already Charlie and Sheena have seemingly picked up right where they left off after season 9. Months after the ladies were seen feuding over their relationships with Lala Kent and their type of friend, the type of friend that, they needed to be to one another, Charlie confirmed that the two of them are still at odds when she shadily reacted to a fan who labeled her, well, as a Sheena wannabe. What's there to wish to be, babe? Sad? And this was what Charlie clapped back. But I don't get sad. What do you mean? Sheena has a great life. She has multiple homes. She has a great fiance. I mean, I know that people sit there and they shade him because of his past, but I've met him in person. That was his past. He owned it. He's moved on. He's paid off his child support. And now you even have Lala Kent, who's out here just like telling everyone what a great guy Brock is. You have the rest of the cast saying what a great guy Brock is. She has a beautiful little baby. What is sad about that? I don't get it. Charlie also seemingly targeted Sheena on Twitter after confirming that she was returning to Pump Rules season 10. I'm back, baby. Season 10 of Pump Rules. Let's go. And this is what she declared on Twitter. Then in a second tweet, Charlie suggested that she didn't need to remain friendly with Sheena in order to be asked back to the show. Guess I didn't need to be a certain friend for a season contract. Weird. LMAO. Although it's hard to say one way or the other for sure whether Charlie was referring to her season-long friend role. A number of Reddit users weighed in, some of them agreeing, and a message was, they're saying in reference to Sheena, and others thought that Charlie was talking about something else. I think she is shading people who tell her that she's only on the show because she's friends with Raquel and Sheena. Another person said, oh, damn, Charlie, please, girl, I swear you better bring the shade to Sheena this season. My only hope is you, and I need some more of that drunken messiness from last season. And a third person, meanwhile, added that they didn't want to see Charlie and Sheena at odds. I'm just not into her being in a feud with Sheena, honestly. I'd rather her go neck to neck with Lala, someone who can bring the same energy. We also saw that Raquel, I always call her Raquel is filming season 10 because fans were wondering after her season 9 reunion kind of sign off. She was like, I want to go back and focus on what I went to school for, which is helping children in need. And she has the biggest heart in the world. And we thought maybe that was her way of signing off, but that's not what happened. Because based off of what we could see from some of the photos already of them filming, we saw Lala Kent filming with Ariana and also Katie at Tom Tom. We saw Sheena, Charlie, Raquel, and James at Sir. I'm guessing it was for like a see you next Tuesday, his like DJing party thing that he does for Sir. We see that people are filming together. I don't get really, again, Raquel coming back. I think this will be interesting because I have a feeling they're going to try to pit James's new girlfriend against Raquel and put them in uncomfortable situations. That'll be strange, but maybe fans will like that. Charlie, we didn't really see much of her boyfriend last season. Her storyline, again, was non-existent. We don't care about the pasta. I mean, I understand that she talked about struggling with an eating disorder last season. That's sad, and I wish the best for her, but that doesn't necessarily make her the most exciting television. And it just seems like off casting. Like it makes sense for Lala, Katie, Ariana, Tom, Sheena, Brock. It makes sense for all of them to be in the same room. Even Raquel, when she was tied to James, that made sense. But bringing in, I don't want to go on a bashing spree because that's what it sounds like I'm on, but it's strange to me. Now, we've also heard that there's going to be drama this season between Lala Kent and Tom Schwartz because Lala and Katie are best buds. And Lala feels like Tom Schwartz was the catalyst for this whole divorce that he's going through at this very moment. She's also shading him, saying that she doesn't like him and she has no problem being a bitch to him because he still has maintained his relationship with Randall. And she said, normally I don't like to pick or have people pick sides, but in this case, you don't have a choice. It's either me or him. And since Tom Schwartz decided to go out on a lunch date with Randall, it looks like he picked his side. Katie and Ariana, it'll be interesting to see how they navigate this opening up a sandwich shop, because even though Katie said that she doesn't want anyone to pick sides between her and Tom Schwartz, Katie, if she's opening up this sandwich shop with Ariana, who's going to be her business partner, Ariana's partner is Tom Sandoval. Tom Sandoval's partner is Tom Schwartz. It just keeps this group really close, tight knit. Now, we of course also know that we're going to get a Sheena Brock wedding this season, but really I want to know more than ever, will Lala Kent be opening up about the Randall Emmett, the demise of Randall Emmett? I mean, the LA Times article, are we going to talk about that? Because that was just a few weeks ago and we just picked up cameras. I think that should be mentioned. I just don't know if they will mention it, but at the end of the day, it definitely should be mentioned because Randall Emmett, since he signed a contract and decided to film last season and he put himself on camera, now they can use that previous footage. And I believe they're still allowed to mention him. And the only reason I say that is because Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, they just mentioned Denise Richards multiple times when she didn't sign a contract to be on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. But I think because she signed on to be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Bravo already has that sign off. So they're allowed to still mention her and use footage of her. I think that's how the contract goes. But I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you think that Charlie's shading Sheena just to have some sort of storyline beef and be more interesting? Maybe. I think that's where we're going with this, but really she's not the main storyline this season. We already know that. We're here to talk about the divorce, the LA Times article, and we want to see the opening of the new bar. But you guys go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? What are you looking forward to most in season 10? And who do you think is going to be our breakout star? I'm going to go with Lala on this one, shockingly. All right. We'll also see you guys on Monday for Hot Messy Topics. We'll be covering Ultimate Girls Trip and Southern Charm, and I'm sure everything in between. So before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.